This caterpillar is our third project in our animal texture video series. You can watch the video that has an outline of all 4 weeks of our animal texture series for kindergartners. And you can also look for individual posts on the first game, the bird, this caterpillar, and then the fish. Before you start on the caterpillar, you would have reviewed the concept of texture, maybe watched some videos, played some games, do whatever you do in your class before your main project. And then this is how we do the pom-pom caterpillar. As with the bird, we need to make a place for your caterpillar to live. Now, I'm going to make grass and flowers for my caterpillar. What are some other places that a caterpillar could live? This is our opportunity to talk about background and the fact that the background goes in the back. I encourage my kids to draw whatever background they like. One year I had a kid put their caterpillar in a car. So you can easily do this sort of drawing with the grass and the flowers. It's very easy. Or you could do another guided drawing, or you can just let them do whatever kind of background they want. The important thing is A, that you have some place to put your caterpillar, and B, that you get to have that discussion that the background goes in the back. And of course, the caterpillar needs a place to live. I'm using crayons, but you can use whatever supplies are convenient for you. I do recommend using a heavyweight paper. I'm doing this sample on cardstock, but when I actually do it in the classroom, I usually use poster board. This is because it has to stand up to the glue and the pom-poms. Okay, my background is finished. I've got grass and flowers. When you're done with your background, let me know and I will come along and put on the special caterpillar glue. Now, the special caterpillar glue is just colored glue. I usually buy it, but you can also make it just by adding a little food coloring or ink to your glue and shaking it up. The reason for the special caterpillar glue is one, that it is very easy to be seen. You can put it on nice and thick as sort of a wavy line, but also treating it as something special sort of explains why you're putting it on and not letting them put it on. This is going to work much more easily if you go and quickly put a thick line of glue on each paper than letting them individually try to squeeze out their own glue or put on individual pom-poms. This works very well. Next, they just pick out their pom-poms and individually place them on the glue line. Sometimes they will pick them up and move them, and the glue line will need a little bit of a refresh. As long as you are controlling the glue yourself, this is not too much of a problem. Now, these pom-poms that I brought home from work, they're kind of small and I didn't get a great variety of colors, but usually I have, a big variety of pom-poms, and usually a size larger than this, not the huge ones, but a little bit bigger than this. It's usually what I use, but you can use whatever is handy. You don't want to use the ones that have those weird mylar sort of fuzzy spikes coming out of them, just because it's very difficult to set it down in the glue. Sometimes we put little antennae on there too. One thing I always forget, and I have forgotten it here as well, is to have them put their name on the back of this before you start, because obviously you don't want to flip it over now. And of course the next trick is getting them to pick this up and get it on the drawing rack flat. Of course they're going to want to hold it up, they're going to want to lift it up, so making sure that it moves over to the drawing rack. Once it's dry, it's going to be fine, but we have had plenty of spills in the art room. But if that happens, you just squeeze a little more of your special caterpillar glue on there, stick the pom-poms back in, and you're all set. And again, this caterpillar texture lesson goes along with my 4-part series. The first one has games, the second has a bird, this third one has the caterpillar, and the final one we do is a fish with scales. You can see all those on my Heidi How channel.